transition, y'all. That's pretty frightening. Anyways, what we have to be extremely careful of is exactly what I'm thinking is gonna happen. So, Bitcoin looks more bearish, but we have to be very careful of this golden retrace, golden pocket retrace right here. Come on. This is gonna be huge. Crucial, 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 crucial for anyone short. Why in the heavens can I click on that? So, let's mark this territory out. Right in it. Kiss. Right in it. Right in the kisser. So if we cannot close underneath it, it's already dangerous to bounce right off it. I'm letting you know that. If you're short from up here, which I am, like I said, I had stopped sales up here, and I got in position overnight on accident. Not on accident. I meant to, but I honestly didn't think I was gonna get this high. Um, so that's pretty unfortunate. But Bitcoin listened to us a little bit better in terms of market structure, what we wanted. But don't listen to this 1-2 for now. This is a secondary count. Right now we're focused on this 1, 2, 3, 4 right now in gold for right now. Although this was a good secondary 1, 2, 3, 4. But to me, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, if anything. But I would rather consider this like this. Because due to Ethereum. Just due to Ethereum retracements. And I like to keep them in tune. And I made a good extension perfectly to 1.236, which is exactly what you want for an ABC flat. Or what do we call it? Expanded flat? I don't know what the fuck you call it. Expanded flat, where it goes underneath A, but then raises above. So it's exactly what you want. But what we have to be very, very careful of is if it is this. Like this. This could still be some sort of, although if it does form this, I'll be extremely cautious in terms of wanting to short furthermore. We'll be very careful of this, because if it does this, in my opinion, if it does that, my opinion, market structure would be extremely different in terms of what we're trying to expect. 1, 2. I'm trying to see, like, could we possibly consider this 2 and this 4 together? And I don't think so. I need to sneeze again. Jesus Christ. Jesus, I need to sneeze. Oh God. Hold on, I need to sneeze. One second. Oh my gosh, I'm the worst at this. One second. I know. Okay, again. So, um, Bitcoin stayed in tune. I know Ethereum technically invalidated the setup, but if you guys saw when I woke up this morning, someone asked me what's the car, what should we be looking at, and I forgot who posted it, but there's something about Bitcoin leads, and I was exactly what I said. I referred it, refuted that. Well, not refuted that. I agreed to that, and I said, I'm pretty sure I said exactly what he said. I was like, yep, Bitcoin leads. I can't remember where it was though. Where was it? In general chat? I know I said it somewhere. Hmm. Majors. Platinum. Bitcoin. I can't remember. Did I not post it? I swear to God. I swear to God. I swear to God on mobile I posted it. No way. Jesus. I swear I had it somewhere. Was there where was that at? Where was that conversation at? I don't know if you guys remember it. But someone asked oh well. I know I swear to God I posted it somewhere. Anyways, someone asked me or someone asked the group what we do, and I was like, someone said Bitcoin usually leads, and since Bitcoin didn't invalidate the setup, which was this line, then we were to stick to our short calls. Although what happened with me is I got initially got stopped out of my initial shorts, which were lower shorts, and then I got re-entered. Cause I always have in case of random spikes, I just place fucking shorts and buys in random ass places just in case shit happens. Like that giant ass spike on Ethereum. When was it? Right here. I had orders up here, but it just missed. I was so salty. I thought I got it too. And then when I did the second time, I just lowered them to their dedicated bounce area, and it just literally wicked in that one time. So I just have orders, and like I said, I have orders in the $55 range just in case we just wick down there for some fucking reason. And anyways, I had my initial stop real tight like I had, but then I had shorts up here because I just knew there's no way we're gonna break out of this zone with the one chance. But I, when it was up here, I was actually minus because my entry point was like right here. So when I was up, I was actually negative for a little bit. But anyways, besides the point, what's very important at this point is the fact that this could still be some sort of bullish um, move in the sense that this is just like an ABC down. Let's take this right scale off. So if I was to guess, I'd guess it like something like this, and then hit a perfect 1-to-1. Perfect 1-to-1. So we gotta be very cautious if you're short. Very cautious. If you're short, what you're looking for is it's very hard to say. We want to call this a leading diagonal. One, two. Very hard. Very hard. I'm trying to find a bearish, like a super bearish scenario. Like I'm trying to find it. A reason to go bear, like super bear. I mean, technically that works because, well, we need to see how low one gets first. Where's your pivot? If one's pivot is, where the hell's one? Oh. So 3 gets lower, 4 does not break 2 as high, and 5 gets the lowest. So this does work for a leading diagonal. It does work. Although it's fucking like not the prettiest looking thing. It works. Leading diagonals usually like to dump in 2 places. For the bullish cases, they like to dump all the way down to like the 786 level or the golden pocket. For the bearish cases, they like to do the dead cat bounce. And it hit just under the dead cat bounce. So I'm just trying to depict a super bearish scenario. And this will be a this is it. Then we're gonna watch this point right here approximately for an invalidation of this move. Possibly 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we move up, obviously, and cross that, that'll be invalidation of this impulsive move down from what we would depict would be the start of wave 3. 1, 2. And I don't know how this will exactly finish. I don't know. Wave 5 could extend in this leg. It could just be the first leg of a major extension of wave 3, where wave 3 goes down. And that's all 3 of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 3 has the extension. Or if you just have an extension in a single leg of 5. So we'll see how this plays out. But right now we're just trying to depict scenarios that we could judge and base our plan of action and our desired trade setups. Want to know the single worst reason why I was too long in this area? No, like, I don't give a fuck. Bull flag, small flag. If you're logging into resistance, you deserve to get fucking shot in the face. Not really shot in the face, but you deserve to get your position lost. If you're logging, look at that. Are you serious? Like, logging into this resistance. That's just suicidal. So that's why I never. That's what the entire. Even when I saw this move up, I never posted any long calls. It was just stupid. Never long into resistance. Never short into support. And people are like, "Well, how do you know what's support and what's resistance?" Um, First you gotta go to what's untapped resistance and what's untested support, or whatever, untapped support, untested resistance. And once you can start looking at those in terms of time spent, um, then you can understand how strong it is or how weak it is. You see this area right here, price reacted to it pretty much all the time. So, especially right here, especially this zone, specifically this zone right here, specifically this zone. This was the strongest reaction point. zone for this entire structure. So you saw every time we got the first time we got under it, we broke under it. So logging when we're in it is dumb. If we were able to close above this range, which we almost did, which this is why I depicted this zone right here. I was like, this is a full. If we close above this, I had it in my had notes somewhere written. I don't know if it's zoomed out somewhere, but I had notes saying full on bullish reversal if we close into this zone. In my opinion, it'll be not full on bullish reversal, but bullish reversal for the intermediate, probably up to like back to 120 ish. If this was to play out, close above this range and get up. My opinion. I am pretty salty for not having shorts higher up in this range. I had them just at the base. I didn't think it would get up even close to this fucking area. It's all good though. Anyways, so I'm still watching these zones. Well, where we want to get down for Ethereum right now is right here. This will be very, very good for anybody short to get to this zone. It's pretty nasty sell off, but can't run with it because it could still be like a nasty like WXY with like an ABC of some sort with a ABC of some sort. So if that's what be my secondary if anything. It'll be like a WXY zigzag with this last little leg being A, B, C. So what's gonna be crucial is if we if we do dip below this right here, is that we stay below this and close below this zone. We have to close below this zone. If we dip underneath it, we have to stay underneath it. If we dip underneath it and then pop back up, woof, we're probably gonna do that. So these are the two ideas for Ethereum, in my opinion. It's also probably important to watch potential 1-2 setup. Gosh, I hate that. It's so hard. This is called the impulse check. This is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 setup check if you're looking for an impulse or not. First, you take your channels. You check if it follows channel rules. So first of all, one of the biggest rules for an impulse is it clears it closes and reverses in the Bermuda Triangle. I call it the Bermuda Triangle. I don't know what the fuck other people call it. I call it the Bermuda Triangle, which is right here, and it continues on. And it has to do it within like the first two touches, first two dips. Sometimes three, but at three you're risking yourself a little more on that time aspect. So what's the Bermuda Triangle? Do I have to go through it? I don't think so, right? Can I remove that loading thing on the bottom right? What is that? Yeah, I can. I don't know what that is. I got you. Hold on 1 second. I didn't notice what that was. That's weird. 1 second. I don't know what that is, honestly. Is that better? Yeah, I remember when I called that sub 200 ETH and people thought I was nuts. I remember when I called that when I called some ridiculous number when I was at 480, and people were just fucking in my DMs killing me. Call me stupid. Whatever. I shorted the shit out of it was all because I saw two things. The long-term log trend line was breached on Ethereum at this point. Or was it log? I can't remember what it was. But somewhere on Ethereum, this trend line was broke. It was up here. It was right here. I remember for a fact. This is where I shorted. There's a trend line that went somewhere. This might have been it. No, it's not that one. I don't remember, but I can't remember where I got it. But it ran right through here and literally right through there. And it respected this bounce right there. So as soon as it broke under, it got rejected twice, got rejected there, and it came up again, got rejected twice. And then I saw bearish divergence on the oscillators. They were right here. Nice old flat pattern. Nice old flat. That was an epic call. That was my first really good, really I came out of the woods and was like, this is what's gonna happen, you guys, and that. Anyways, let's get back into it. None of that shit. Don't matter. It don't matter anymore. It don't matter. It's in the past. What's in the past was in the past. So, impulse check. We failed to hold the Bermuda Triangle. So, where the hell is it? Oh, there it is. Ugh. But what's crucial, because you have to have rules. Just because you have the Bermuda Triangle doesn't mean you just have to expect price to work in there range. There's rules to it. There's rules to your triangle. What are the rules? Well, you have to still respect Elliott wave analysis. As if this was going to be wave one, you cannot retrace into it. We already broke that. So I cannot be a wave one. So it is already not an impulse. So what else can it be? Now we're just like, could this be a larger possible correction that could fuck us short? We gotta just figure out anything to break us, or could this be a possible 1-2, 1-2? That's why I want to close it underneath here, so we could really signify that this is not an impulse of any sort of site, and it really kills any sort of hope bullishly once we get underneath this zone, in my opinion. The only possible scenarios that can really kill us, and just bear with me because some of these are gonna be fucking crazy. There's a 1-2, 1-2, where this is a 1-2, like this for a fat 3, a fat fucking 3. I have no idea where this 5 came from. Oh, it's a 4. 1-2, and a fat 3, where this is just like an extended wave 3. 1-2, 1, what, and 3 flies up here for some fucking reason. So that would be the ultimate fuck you. And we're just trying to look at the way I go through my technical analysis is I don't look for ways to make money. I do, but my secondary thing, or almost essentially my primary, because it's almost like a tandem thing. The way I go through it, it's almost hand in hand. I not only look for the setup to make me money, but I also look for anything to fuck me of my money. I don't want to get fucked unless I'm doing the fucking. You feel me? So, especially if I don't know about it. So I'd rather know about what could possibly fuck me. So I could, okay, that's what I got fucked by. It's all right. I knew it. I knew it. I prepared for it. I prepared for it. We're good. But as soon as I get fucked by something I don't know or wasn't prepared for, that's when I start getting hurt. That's when I get hurt in my positions. So right now we're looking for the ultimate fuck yous for our short positions or anybody short. Or I'm unfortunately, like I said, on the weekends I'm a little less active. And bear with me, I have a weekend job, if you will. Not a job, but I'm a promoter out here, so I promote and I get paid to go have fun on the weekends, basically. So it's pretty hilarious. It's honestly fucking hilarious. Anyways, so if you're in AZ and needs aid, need a hookup, hit your boy up. Got you on some tables, in Scottsdale. Anyways, let's move on. So we're looking for anything to fuck us hard. Um, this will be the ultimate fuck you, like I said. This big 1 2 1 2 3 4 3 4 5. And then the secondary thing that would also be a big fuck you would be weird ass WXY of some sort. Flat. Well, not flat, but like zigzag to like possibly that zone, 1-to-1 area ish, like that. And if we take an extension real quick, approximately, yeah, 1.336 is like the max you would ever get. A 1-to-1 is very common. So this will be the secondary fuck you. The primary fuck you is already addressed. And now we're going to look at this structure right here and determine where we have to bounce to keep it. Not bounce. What's the word? Yeah, bounce. Yeah, or sustain. Essentially, it's right. It's right here. There's nothing to it. Since this Bermuda Triangle is invalidated in the sense that this is a 1, 2, and this is 3, the only thing that could happen is if this is now 1, 2, which you cannot get any levels for in terms of channels and channeling to depict future price action. So what you do to signify this is this 1 and 2 coming down. First, look the structure up and compared to the structure down, which has more force. At this point, they're almost pretty much even. So we have to be cautious. Volume was higher on this candle here, so we have to be cautious of that as well. We retrace into this golden pocket. So far, it's holding it. It's pretty. We gotta be cautious of that as well. You see here we had bullish divergence. So we're looking at these bottoms to hold or fail, which are right here. Which is, look at this. If we hold these lows, I guarantee it will move up in this WXY some shit. Because not only do we break above this range system here, and you're looking at these lows right here, which are right here, because RSI swung above it, so the price, RSI swung, came down, came below it. It's giving you the warning sign. What you would rather prefer is RSI stay above it, or just slightly stay at least stay above 40. You want it to stay above 40. Once it breaches 60 and plus, you want it to stay above 40. If it doesn't, you call it the warning shot, especially if it breaches your range system point, which is here. On our side, you call it the warning shot. So give me the warning shot on our side, but right now I'm holding on PA, which is possible. So at this point, what you technically have is hidden bullish divergence, but it's very minimal. Very, very minimal. It's barely hanging on by a thread. It's nothing I'll be trying to like long my butts off into. To me, I'd rather see PA move back over this range and now long this into this. Or if we do fall below this one more time and then slip back up and sit here, I'll probably potentially long it as well. So, let's now draw some trend lines. So I'm looking at this trend line right here to really cancel this move out. Something like that. Very unfortunate in these high levered markets that this shit happens, but it happens. Come on. I know, I was sweating my short too, bruh. I was fucking scared as fuck. Sweating my balls off, dude. I was red. I was red. Like I said, I was red when it moved up here. Actually, like I said, I actually lost my initial position, which was I'm a scalper, so I have really tight positions sometimes, especially if I'm trying to only scalp. I should have had it bigger. I should have just had my entire setup like this. Stop loss up here. Layer, layer, layer. But I didn't. It's all good. I lost and then re-entered and now made it back. But it's okay. Whatever. The fall on X. Well, if fucking I haven't even played with it because this doofhead won't give. Someone asked me, Infamous Crypto asked me, do you listen to volume or your indicators? I'm a huge fan of volume, gigantic. But I always say volume's king, and it is. But you have to take into account of what volume makes sense. And people, that's when it gets confusing because there is such thing called I call spoof volume or fake volume, which it happens quite often. Let's see this action real quick, how this is playing out. Like spoof volume likes to happen in like wave ones, where there's no volume, and then there seems like there's a lot of bear volume when the sell off, which there is. But then the wave three it comes back, slaps you in the face. On a 1-2-1-2 setup as well. The 1-2 coming out of the first 1-2 it looks like it's a wave five that same degree, the first degree, and it makes you think that it's going to be a topping pattern, but what it is actually is the beginning of the most powerful wave there is, and that's wave three, and that's fake volume two. So, in a sense of what do I listen to most? I do listen to volume probably. I listen to a combination of my volume, Elliott wave analysis, and my oscillators. But I only use one oscillator, so that's you gotta understand that. I use one oscillator. That's it. I use RSI. That is absolutely the only oscillator I use. It's RSI. I use none other. But see, this looks like it could be this ABC real quick. I'm telling you, it does look like it. Invalidation, I say, still at this little point right here. Volume actually kicked up on that buy order, so we gotta be very careful. I'm telling you, it could be an ABC of some sort. Let's check out Bitcoin. I didn't look very bear like I didn't look like super strong bearishly like a punch you in the face. You know, it didn't look like one of those for the bears at all. Especially for Bitcoin, like this looks 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. Well, we got a clear level to look for. If Bitcoin could clear 32 3,238 to 3,250, then we could expect upside. But if we cannot clear this zone, then we're not going anywhere. We're gonna fall out this. In terms of what the fuck this is in Elliott wave analysis, I can see this as one move, another move, another move, and another move. But it's not very impulsive in a sense that the structure we want. And since that, we have to be very cautious moving forward with shorts and trying to. I wouldn't layer any shorts in this position at all. I would not look to be shorting in this position at all. If you already got some big old cojones, bigger cojones than I do. What's Phalanx? I know I'm not a big fan of MACD at all. Isn't Phalanx the Warriors um, indicator? Let's see here. Hold on, I need to message Warrior now. I'm mad at Warrior. Just want to play with it, see how it goes. Jesus. Appreciate that, homie. My big this homie over here. Chart entropy always tunes in. Appreciate that. Okay, okay, okay. That's hilarious. Can't remember exactly where that was though. I swear it was like 480 because I literally shorted that shit. I remember at first I was my first like, not my first real big short, my second real big short. My first real big short was at whatever 1,000, not 1,000, 800. Anyways, this like I said, this is looks very like this is like you get some shorts in trouble for sure. Not gonna lie. In terms of price action, it does. Um, it doesn't look very impulsive downwards at all. So just be very, very cautious if you're short. Make sure to place your stops in profit or really tight, at least break even. Because if we move up to this point, then we're moving up to a higher high, in my opinion, a higher high than this previous high. If we move up above this, like I have no doubts that this is gonna be broken at least. These will want to get taken out for sure. So that's very just keep watch with that. I don't know if it's USDT, but go to Coinbase and see what the Coinbase chart looks like. Ooh. It wicked in here. It didn't close in there though. That's the thing. It never closed in there. Oh well, this is an intraday invalidation, which was we proved it right, right here. It was right. 3, 4, 5. So that was a while ago. Jesus. Old notes. So that was right. See, Bitcoin just looks like it really wants to fall out the sky when I look at this chart. This looks like it's straight up. You can't. It's not a 1-2. Wow, is that another high? Let's see. Makes a different shape on Bitcoin here, huh? On the not Tetherist, Tether. Is it called Tetherist on Bitcoin on Binance now? What the hell? So that was a high. So you gotta be very careful with Bitcoin. Like I'm saying, this could, like this obviously is a clean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clean a day. This retrace looks like very much like an ABC. The only thing that's unsupportive of ABC is the fact that this C leg had more volume in the sell volume than the A leg coming down, if I'm not mistaken. See here on 2 hour. We're just trying to figure out. Yeah, so far it actually is supportive of the ABC rather than the impulse down. A had a lot of sell volume and B not so much. I mean, C not so much, which is supportive of an ABC possible scenario like so. So we have to be very cautious. Triple top. We absolutely need to close back over this zone though. Like I already went over addressed it, but we do. I keep looking at it. We absolutely need to. Like even though we have this possible structure here, I wouldn't be longing into it just because the overall trend is still down, and it's just suicidal trying to long into stuff without confirmation. I know before I said you don't want to log into resistance, but now since now this resistance is tapped, so now if we get back up here, I guarantee you we get up here, then flip it as support, and then move up. We're just trying to look at reasons to stay away, stay out of our positions. This is definitely 1, 2, then all 3. So this is definitely going to be a C leg or a start of an impulse of some sort. Damn, I'm hungry and shit again. This is ridiculous. Got a 1.61 extension. Came back, retraced right into the 1.236 like we always say. One one's also very important. So we're going to watch this. Let's go here. Let's take a... I don't know, it's a naked chart. I know we just did this on another chart, but it was a tether chart. Well, not tether chart. Tether brush chart, which I don't know if that makes a difference. You can no retracement yet into the zone. I would like to see this at least drop one more time, just so I can get more of an implication of what could possibly happen. And this was on there's too many things like too many scenarios. Yeah, like WXYs, fucking zigzags, impulses. If we drop one more, you eliminate WXYs, and there was some ideas for us. Yes, good. Let's see here. What's your volume on the side? This is VPR. VPR is awesome. And again, yeah, I'm not a big fan of MACD, although our momentum index. This one different? I don't know. This one, I think this one's the one I color differently for me. Actually, no. This was the first one I made, and I didn't like it as much. To me, gave us too many false signals. The first one I made. And then I'm gonna revamp all our indicators. I've gained some more knowledge on how to. I've gotten better at coding. Obviously, was so I'm gonna redo these indicators. Just bear with me to have better signals instead of having them on both. It's gonna be combined. So in order to get a true bull signal, you'd have to have them both in tandem, plus like a crossover signal as well, or cross down signal as well. On this, have all three of them aligned. That'll be a long signal. Your short signal will be the opposite way or whatever. But this is the closest thing I'll ever use to MACD right here, and it's not very close at all. It's close-ish, but not exactly the same thing. It's close-ish. Like I said, they're all similar, but this takes stochastic settings and this puts them onto a MACD, basically. So it's the same thing, but in my opinion, a little bit quicker. A little bit quicker. And because it's quicker, in my opinion, it's less laggy and better than the MACD itself. And then I'm gonna redo Top Goon. I just need to stop being so sick and stop making myself so sick. I let myself rest so I can do that. Well, let's see how well this motherfucker works. This give you a bearish signal, sell signal right there, which is pretty clutch. Easy call. Easy, easy. Lemon squeezy. This gave you a buy signal right here, which was a decent one. You would have gained that little, if you're a scalper, you know. Quick in and out. Could have got you trapped up. You don't know what to look for to get out. Let's give you a short signal here. This give you a really strong buy signal when they're both aligned. There's really strong buys. Vice versa. When they're both aligned on the top, it's very strong sells. Like right here, when they're both aligned, look how strong that sell was. Nasty. And I guess they were aligned here. Gave you a little bit of a gain, but nothing you really wanted to be into. Anyways, yeah, indicators are pretty cool. Put a lot of work into them, so ain't nothing. Any one of them you can make money off of using if you just develop a technique and a system around. I guarantee you can make money off it. It's just it's on you to develop the exact system around the indicator of your choice that you want. Obviously, since I'm an Elliott wave trader, it just wouldn't make too much sense for me to like use uh, more momentum based indicators like the ZR1 or probably even, yeah, I consider the top momentum index. To me, not this one, the first one. To me, it's just they don't give me enough of what I need to understand what's happening in price action. Yes, I'm going to buy and sell here, but I can't read a pattern. I can't distinguish a structure out of it. So, like, yeah, I knew it's ZR1's great for assessing your position. So if you're short and then you see the ZR1 crossing bull, you probably want to fucking question yourself. Same thing with well, almost all of them, but those ones specifically. Like right here, gave you a good bear signal here. And it's still bearish until this crosses. Well, if you get really bearish, if this crosses over under this blue line. But so far, not. See what the hell is happening on 30. On the 1 hour, they're just crossing, so anything can happen. Right now, it's still, in technical terms, on the ZR1, it's still neutral. It's still neutral in technical terms on the ZR1. But all I use basically is RSI. RSI gives me all I need. So, yeah. Like I said, if you want to learn how to use the RSI better, join us so I can teach you my few tricks. Or you could even further your understanding quicker from a legit pro. Like, I'm legit, but I'm not no fucking pro. So I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Trust me, I'm getting there. But I won't label myself that yet. but I'm getting there. Or you can, like I said, you could further understanding with me, or you could join, or buy whatever Andrew Cardwell's RSI package. To me, this pink was invalidated. That force is too big for that 2, in my opinion. So this is either going to be 1, 2, 1, 2, or it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. And if it moves up beyond this point, I think all these are wrong, and it'll probably be our guy AP's count, the WXY he has. Chevy XX is just Chevy XV, but with the actual line itself visible. You guys don't have the actual Chevy line visible, if I'm not mistaken, in Chevy XV. Yeah, this looks good in terms of like a good flip. Like, here's your bullish divergence. Here's these lows you want to clear, stay above. RSI broke above, came down. So far, retesting that low. If we stay above this range, we're gonna move back up somehow in some sort of fashion. We're gonna move up. Whether this is a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or the one thing that's bullish is this. From this point all the way to this point, you got higher buying power or buying volume, which is not normal. It's not at all what you expect from a bearish move. But you gotta also understand, like, from here to here, you also had a higher RSI, volume by volume. But your bearish volume came from there to there. So now we have to take, if this is 1, 2, 3, 4, does this volume have more volume than this volume? And it does. There's more volume here by volume of this volume than here, but price is higher. So that is bearish ever so slightly. What in the heavens? So it's going to be crucial that we break this. I'm going to be watching this zone. See here, we don't need that. I just need a line. If we get an hourly close, I think I need this. Probably 1 hour. And then it's gonna be crucial. Right now it looks pretty good for the Bulls, honestly it does. In terms of like coming back and retesting his own. Last time we came out and retested his own, we made a decent move back up, although it didn't amount to anything rare, so we have to also watch for that. Put it right there. That is what I'm satisfied with. For now, we're leaning since the Bitcoin structure held. I guess this just turns to other factors real quick before we determine exactly what our plan of action is. Let's just determine our what I'm looking at. From this point, right there, we could not close over here. From this point to this point, yeah, it's crucial. It's right there. It's literally it. It's like in terms of intermediate play, like the hourly. Oh no, yeah, it's right here, literally right here. Let's move this back. Let's get a white. If we could close above this range, I think we move up. Right here. So we'll see how this goes. Um, it is getting very hairy for shorts, I'm not gonna lie. Although longs are like flying off the roof on some long charts, like long versus shorts. And shorts kind of dumped right here on this push up. But longs were flying, and we didn't really go anywhere. So that's also very. It can go anywhere. That's all I'm trying to say. It's on the edge. We're tightening in our zones in terms of price action. Definitely wedging of some sort. Like this is definitely it's definitely a wedge. No doubt about it. It's a wedge. It's just, is it gonna break out like a traditional wedge, or is it gonna form what I say a big yo fuck you wedge? Form a running wedge. So if it's gonna fall at 3, A, B, C. Yeah, if it was to form a running wedge, it would have to. To me, it's not gonna form one. To me, looking at one, that's looking like it's less likely not to form one. Although I would love for it to do that. It would really cause some people to fucking get shaken the fuck out. Because everybody wants to buy 3K and not and 2900 3K. So I know there's always two options, always two scenarios that happen. Either the price that's wanted never gets approached, or the price that's wanted gets fucking cleared. It's never the price. The consensus right now, they want this price. So one of two things is gonna happen. We're either gonna never reach it. We're gonna round it right here somewhere, or we're gonna just fucking crush it. We're not gonna stay in it though. 3100. I don't think we're gonna get 3100 and 2950 bucks. Everybody wants to long that zone, but I think it's gonna provide for absolutely a disastrous opportunity at first. Absolutely disastrous. So get the long term chart again one more time. One more time. Was it weekly charts? Weekly. $2,800 is our first real support. Yeah, that's roughly our first real supports right here. That 3K right there, everybody's gonna want to long that. I just know it. 3,080 bucks. 2,800 and 2,800 is where we really have it. Support. Hmm. One more time. One more fucking time. Go this fucking house. Yep. I'll try and check if this was all one and two, three. No, it's just the fifth leg was extended, not the entire move. Just the fifth leg of the fifth leg. In wave 3, you got a double extension in wave 3 and 5. 1, 2, and then 3 you had 1. Oh, wait. I mean, wave 1 and 3 you had 1, 2, double extension. So 1 extension, 2 extension, double extension, then a 5. And in this one, you have a single extension if it does play out in this wave 5 right here. As a running wedge, where it'll run right underneath it. And it's, instead of breaking out like a traditional wedge, it break out like this and kiss off, it breaks under, kisses down, and then it goes up. Sometimes these running wedges get really ugly, but I don't think, upon an Elliott wave analysis, this wave 5 absolutely cannot be longer than this 3. And I think we already depicted that scenario, that low. And if we are again, just gonna do it one more time. I don't know what that does. I don't want this. It's approximately right there. So we can get pretty low. So, in terms of Elliott wave analysis, wave 3 is the longest and never the shortest. It's often the longest, never the shortest. that's the case here. 1, 2. This is 3, 4. Coming for 5. Now let's take wave analysis from here to see if that is absolutely the bottom, which I think it is. Okay, I don't know. I think this 5 can. Nope, no way. Absolutely no way. No way. Absolutely 0 ways. So this is our defined bottom. What per Elliott wave analysis? Unless this is totally wrong, we're absolutely stupid. But to me, this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 coming down, and therefore we can take this measurement of 3 and judge a distance of 5. 5 likes to be either a 1 to 1 of 1 or a 1.236 of 1. So if we take a 1.236 of 1, we'll measure it from here down to this 1.618. My fault. Take it from the top. And we get a secondary target at the 3.0 range. So this is the absolute lowest, in my opinion. Damn, this sucks. What's the F? So yeah, this is what I see for sure. Now the question is, are we gonna break down or out? The big thing is here. Look at this. That's 2 days of stock pressure actually gained from from this drop. So that's not good for the bulls. I'm sorry for taking long. I'm select out. Maybe on how to. Can you make a video of how to make a perfect stop loss with the least chance of being hunted? Well, that's huge. That's hard. I get stop hunted every now and then still to this day. To this day, and it still sucks. It's gonna happen. It's impossible to totally eliminate that. If we do, then you talk to me. I want to know how to. But I could tell you a few tricks. Don't place them in areas of what do you call it? High liquidity. You want to place them in zones that no one wants to go to. Think like that. In terms of that position. So let's do this real quick. We also have to be aware one good trick with this trick for when to buy a breakout on divergence, when is it going to be true? Is when it breaks on the both the price action and RSI. So we have divergence here. This one failed. It failed to move up overrun. This one right here on ace attempt also failed. And now we're seeing if this one's going to fail or not. If this one fails, we will make another low. If it doesn't, I seriously think it would make one more fucking low before an actual attempt. And make one more. And then let's try to pop up like this. And then this is where it's going to get interesting. Because if RSI, price could at least get to this part, this zone, and close over it. And then you can look to test this zone right here. But it'll be absolutely crucial to see if we can close above it. If we can't close above it, I guarantee RSI will be up here. We will create this nasty bearish divergence from there to there. You have this nasty negative forming because you can't close above it, and RSI is way above it. And it'll just be a big go short to be made. Let's go back to Alright, so now I'm pretty sure we got all our ideas put forward. We have all our possible scenarios. Trying to think of anything else that we could possibly formulate at this point in time to better gauge price action. And to me, I don't think so. I think this is pretty good. Pretty good. Same scenario. Ethereum looks worse though, a lot worse than Bitcoin, honestly. In terms of where it fell out. This Bitcoin, yeah. Well, no, actually, Bitcoin looks worse. Bitcoin does look worse. Does Ethereum clear these lows? Do we? It's ever so slightly. So yeah, Bitcoin is worse. Absolute worst case scenario, which I don't think it was possible. The only reason why I don't think it's possible is because I can't get a clean 5 in there. At a true running wedge, the first move out inside the wedge is actually wave 1 of the impulse. But since I can't get a clean 5 waves in this, I can't. I can't do it. I absolutely can't. Or what if the wedge everybody thinks is a wedge isn't the wedge, and then this turns into be the wedge? Like this. I don't think so. Like, no, I don't like it at all. It's a possibility though. A, B, C, A, B, C, A, B, C, A, B, C, A, B, C. But it's less likely in my opinion. But the true running wedge, this is what I like to do. It is 3, A, B, C, 4. Everybody thinks it's like bearish divergence, but it's really a big fuck you impulse, starting impulse. So any last? Let me try to think. Huh. Someone said, do you think you already had the bull break and there's just no follow through? Draw some trend lines from on Bitcoin first with the wicks. Second most relevant point is not that point. That point. Then you could possibly say so right now we're just hugging this trend line. Someone threw out the inverse chart of Bitcoin. Yes, this is inherently a super bullish structure right now. We're in a wedging pattern, bullish divergence everywhere, um, wedging shape, pattern, whatever you want to call it. Really overextended, crying for a bounce, asking for anything, but it's not a given. You have to understand this. You have to absolutely understand this. You have to clear divergences first. If a divergence is never cleared, your wedge will never play out. And let's just go over prior price action to see what exactly do I mean. I guarantee I can find one somewhere. Somewhere. Give me a good wedge. Here's some good ones done here. Okay, you see here what extreme bearish divergence. Extreme. Well, let's see if we can do this first. I don't know if it's gonna be possible, but let's see. Let's see if I can keep up with it. Sometimes it's a little bit too fast for me. See here, probably go there. Speed it up a little bit. So essentially, I'm just gonna watch, see how this. So we got bearish divergence, but we never cleared this low. Let's see here. Got bearish divergence. We clear that low. Never clear that low. Secondary lows to be cleared is there. Bearish divergence again. Looking for these lows to be cleared. Bearish divergence again. Looking at these lows. Secondaries here. More bearish divergence. Look at these lows. Secondary here. Bearish divergence. Looking at these lows. It's looking really toppy. Probably go down. Yes, see, I knew that. Felt like that would happen. Started to get really curled off, but we still haven't cleared this range, the entire range. This low right here was the important low, and we never cleared it. So we still have an potential of an uptrend because this entire range was never cleared. The entire range of divergence. The lows, what to look for is here. And since we cannot break them, I'll just break down. We continue up. Create a new high. Create bearish divergence. Look at these right here to close under. So far none given. More bearish divergence right here, but couldn't catch up that one. Hold on. Bearish divergence here. Looking at those lows. Same thing. Just hoping those lows hold. Same thing. These lows now. It's looking pretty toppy. Might want to get out pretty soon. We'll see how it goes though. Looking pretty terrible. We need to get over this high. Okay, bearish divergence. These lows now. Looking, every push up's getting weaker and weaker. It's not exploding like we used to. More bearish divergence from there to there. We get those. There to there. These. Warning shot, both on price action and that. Trying to get back over. Can we swing back over? No. We have to right here. Got to. Looks like we're gonna barely make this one. This looks, oh, good. Look at that one. Look at that volume. So you're gonna stay in this trade. Pretty. Okay, that's not bearish divergence right there. You got it right there though. Oh, we got major bearish right there. Look right there. For those lows clear. Ooh, out. Oh, maybe out. You're safe so far. It's closed above, but we're looking pretty dangerous. Probably, yeah, you want to get out. You probably want to get out of this. If we cannot close above this, you probably want to get out. It's probably gonna. Oh, we're battling back. We can clear this and clear that. We can go back long. Okay, we can go back long. See what happens. Okay, we in the game now. We got out. We hit the warning shot. We stayed under for a little bit, so it scared us, but clear back over. Now we got divergence from there to there to there. So we're gonna start from here. So now we got there to there. Looking for those. I know this is probably annoying, but I'm just trying to show you the power of this shit. So looking at those, this entire structure from there to there. Look at this. If we can't get over this point on RSI, it won't be good. Come on, RSI, show me you want it. I don't think RSI wants it. Remember, this is the shot for this structure right here is in jeopardy. So far we're holding it. Again we held it. Damn, another one. So another bearish divergence. So looking at these now. More. So you see how you can have divergences for days, and it could mean absolutely shit, nothing, nothing for you, absolutely nothing. From there to there, from there to there. Just looking at here, dump under. That's warning shot. You haven't closed under, but you had a warning shot. There, there. Okay, it's getting very. Woo! Oh yeah, that's killer. But we're holding this though. We're holding inherently holding the entire structure, which is so now the entire structure broke down after this point. I'll tell you how to do this. I moved a little bit too fast for me to explain it all as it was breaking down. Let's see here if I can rewind it. Pause it at least. So like I said, you have to map out the structures that you're building. So the entire structure started from down here. The entire bearish structure to totally kill this bullish momentum and like totally ruin it. You would need this entire bearish structure to fail. So from here, all the way up here, back down to here, with your major lows being right here. You need the bears to close underneath this pivot, that pivot, that pivot, and finally that pivot to totally kill all bullish momentum up, and step by step. So you had divergence from in this structure, and it never got cleared. Then you had divergence from this structure, and never got cleared. Divergence from this structure, almost got cleared. Divergence from this structure, almost got cleared, and then divergence in this structure, and so far you haven't cleared it. So you're still, the potential for upside is still there, since we have not cleared this zone and closed underneath it. In terms of getting out, you probably would have, you should have got out right here. Again, I'll go over another example. Now I know I should keep it at this speed, roughly right in the middle, just past the middle, to give you a better understanding of how to work this shit. This is actually how I practice too, guys. Letting you guys know this. This is how I practice. I get a lot of practice time just looking at rewinding and replaying charts and stuff like that. So, how would you tell if it's running wedge? This is how you tell right here if it's running wedge. Right here. This. RSI. Divergences. It's the only way. The only way. The other ways is all guess luck. You're just guessing. You're just guessing. I promise you, this is the only way to prove that you're in a running wedge or not. This was all one gigantic. This was a wedge, right? And I ran out. It didn't break. This one was a good one right here. That little one right there was a really good one. This wedge kind of broke down, but it held the entire wedge structure. This entire wedge structure held. A total breakdowns to me is past the 0.5 level of the wedge. And this never broke the head. So that's not a breakdown. That's a fake out. But this is literally the only way to understand if you're in a running wedge or if your divergence is true or not. Let's find a true wedge. Yeah, if the divergence is if the divergence is not respected, so you have bearish divergence. If you respect it, that means you follow through and you break down. If you don't respect it, then you don't follow through and you continue up, like in this structure. And right now, we'll probably maybe make one more dip low to probably this range right here, this range low, and then I think we're gonna move back up. What we're looking for right now, though, is this. Oh shit! Where's my line? So now we're gonna watch and see if this low right here is held, and if this is swung back over. If it is, we could probably go back long. Yeah, we could probably go back long. Especially if this closes above this. See how it closes. Oh, this is leading diagonal. Leading diagonal wedge. You got a wedge here. Leading diagonal. Watch the breakdown to this level here. Sometimes they don't. This is a perfect example for a running wedge, I think, right here. If this breaks up, this would be a perfect example for a running wedge. I can show you guys better in this little example if it works. This breaks above this. Ooh, right there. Right there. Oh god, that's dirty. Dirty. So far, just cannot clear those low. Keeps clearing them. Look at that. That was a true running wedge right there. That would have fucking destroyed some people going short. So let's break it down. Can we go to 1 hour? What time is that? What the hell was that in PA? I'm sorry we're doing this, but you guys wanted to know how you go run through a running wedge. And I don't think I'll be able to run that far back, but let's try. Oh, got lucky. So where was that? No idea where that was, unfortunately. Oh, no, I know where it is. It's up here. So that's my last little example we'll go through. So here's a perfect example. Unfortunately, yes, I know the outcome of this certain scenario. Oh, I can't do a replay. June 31st. So right now we're like, oh, we got a wedge. Okay, so let's watch how price action develops. Okay, double top. We're watching a bearish divergence forms here. Come on, any day now. It looks like it is, you know. It looks like it's gonna form bearish divergence, whatever. Just hurry up. It's taking too long. Speed it up real quick. So we got bearish divergence, right? From there to there to there. We're looking for these lows to be cleared. So far, it's held that support. Again, bearish divergence from there to there. Looking for those lows to be cleared. Never did. Weak ass bearish divergence. Looking for these lows. Almost did. Never did. Thing froze. Funny. Trading view froze on me. There it goes. What a dickhead. Here. Way the fuck up here. Unfortunately, the Bulls have a lot of work to do to change us bullishly forever. This is their mark to get to. If we close above this, we're inherently bullish for a really good time. So, unless this is not broken, we're just going to continue this bearish trend. So let's look at this. This is our entire bear structure. Entire bear structure. This is an entire bear structure. We see our first point of divergence was never cleared above these high. It never cleared it, so we just kept going down. And then our second point was here. We never cleared these, so we kept going down. Our other point was right here. Never cleared these. Kept going down. Other point here. So far, cannot clear these. We're gonna keep going down. It's that simple. It's just when is it gonna go down? It's this is when risk management comes key, because yes, you cannot predict future price action. You cannot predict when volume is gonna fly in and stuff. You can't. You can't. But what you could help yourself do is get yourself in a better position to understanding what could possibly happen. The ways I do it is not only with this right now, RSI is telling me that you're most likely not going to move up because price and RSI is not matching what RSI is showing in the oscillator. And thus, it's not clearing your divergence, which is from your major one that we care about is here. So and then our divergence to leg that we care about is here. So our major divergence that we're caring about, this is whatever. We already proved this one. This one's already proven to be a temporary turnaround and bottom upon divergences and stuff, whatever. But now we're finding out is this a temporary bottom? And so far it has not been. And what I mean by temporary bottom is if it is going to be, it will clear this as support, and then I'll move up to the next point of divergence, which is right here, and the point of axis, or whatever you call it, the pivot that you're worried about is right there. Because if you do it the same thing as you did here, so your divergence point is here, comes to your divergence leg, all the way down to the low. And you see here is your important points. And then if you want to get really jiggy with it, then you could take it from the very top, like I said, there, all the way down, and then you take your divergence from anyone, you take your pivots from any one of these points, and we already signified them. Here, here. It's very easy to see them. So this is literally all we're watching. It's pretty basic, but in a sense of like, how do I understand? Like, okay, like I said, um, sorry, I kind of got off track, but I now remember what I was talking about. How do you, how do you, in essence, predict? How do you know if this value ratio is going to be true, or how do you know if volume is not going to come through? Well, if we use Elliott wave, and we have a certain structure we're assuming we're in and we're guessing for and shooting for, and then we got RSI also pointing towards that direction, and then also you got, then say if you throw another thing in like volume, then you have three things going for you. Why not shoot that shot? So that's exactly what we're looking for. We see this divergence here, but what's crucial is this hasn't been cleared. There's two things that happens when you clear divergence. You not only clear the head of the divergence on both price action and RSI, well, you also clear the downward sloping trend line that's been killing you from the peak of your divergence, which is up here. So this trend line right here. You notice how every single time we try to break out, it's just knocked us down every single time. Tried it, nope. Tried again, nope. Tried again, nope. Tried again, nope. And eventually it's gonna break. um, it may come right here. It could come right here. It in terms of how many times we expect it to hit and break, I usually go for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the next time it can be 5. And so, in my opinion, we have to reload and get low one more time to get that straight to get through it. But I guess we can maybe float and range on its upper parallel and find support. But I would rather come down and kiss this lower trend line on RSI to go back up. To me, that will fit the market structure a little bit better. But in terms of the running wedge, if let's see here, okay, see on this hourly, we cleared the hourly. We had divergence here to here. Actually, we didn't. We did kind of, but not really. We had a small follow through, but it wasn't anything significant. We followed through. We cleared the divergence here, tested our support. See that? And then moved up to another high, but it could not break the other divergence, another divergence pivot. The other divergence, so here's the smaller divergence, right? The smaller divergence was here to here to here, right? But your larger divergence was here to here. Yeah, see, it was here to here to here. And we could not break this divergence, so we continue down. Now, it is important to know that if we hold this high, which is this divergence right here, it proves this divergence as 100% true, because you cleared it. This is like half proof. You can still prove it here, make a new high, and then follow. Sometimes you don't make a new high, but you can make a new high or not make a new high after this test, retest, and you can come back down and make a new low. The key is holding your range system, these points. If you can hold this point, especially the top one, then you're good. If you hold the secondary one, you're extra good. Or if you hold your first one, you're extra good. You hold the secondary one, you're decent. If you get towards the bottom one, you get scared of your position towards that direction. So right now we're just watching if this divergence is 100% proven. Right now it's half proven. It's proven to show you some life in terms of action, upwards. And like I said, beyond these 2 points is your divergence from here to here to here. So those are important points to be watching. Important points to be watching specifically like this. So that was the basic run through. What's your RSI divergence indicator? My RSI divergence indicator is literally it's Satoshi RSI or S or Ultimate RSI. I forgot what it's called. It's actually our cryptocurrently VIP's personal well, not personal. Cryptocurrently VIP's indicator that I built along with a few others that we also have. We have a handful. Okay, so let's see. What up, Infamous? What up, Raw? So let's check this. Let's dive back into it. Let's make sure nothing happened over this course of this few hours. So like I said, we double dipped. It's alright. Don't worry. This is we could didn't fail. Oh, what do you mean? Your buy orders or your sell orders? So like I assumed, we double dipped here. That's gonna be huge. Is this 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 for an ABC? If we clear this head right here, well, this could still be an ABC, I guess. But if for my first look, if I say if we clear this head or this zone, I think we're gonna move up. This could be. This is clearly a 5-wave move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But the question is it an ending diagonal or is it a leading diagonal? Volume was decent on this one. Volume was lackluster, so it might be just a leading diagonal to a wave 5 of some sort. I don't know though. This could also be actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this could actually still be just one corrective move, honestly. This could actually be this and what I'm actually more leaning towards. And this is 1, 2. So I'm watching the golden their box right here, the golden box, as usual. If we close above this golden box, I'm willing to say we're wrong and to exit our short and eat this L. But if we can't close above this golden box, I'm willing to say we're going to continue down, and this is putting in our first leg of our third leg of our fifth leg. So is this will be perfect, literally like absolutely perfect, because this is it'll literally hit our last support line, $78. But That'll work perfectly. So we'll see how this plays out. Where'd you have your lowest order? A DM'd you, light up to 90s, then we got filled. I wouldn't stress it. Let's see here. It's looking pretty good for a fight back. Yeah, like I said, I wouldn't be worried about not being short at the moment. Honestly, I wouldn't. It's hairy. This is very hairy. Very, very hairy right now. It is so hairy. But, let's see here. I forgot what exactly I told you. Why isn't that popping up? Oh man, it just gapped. What in the heavens? There you are. Oh, you messed me. Okay, yeah. Yeah, like, I wouldn't be tripping, bro. Because, like, honestly, like, the only reason I was short was because I was short from last night when my orders got filled and when I was doing other shit. And to me, that's why someone asked me, should I short? And I think we're, like, right here. And I was just like, I don't know, man. The risk reward wasn't there, in my opinion. So I just didn't want that call. So again, I apologize for not getting you in on this. Could only be so perfect so many times. Just never. So yeah, again, I apologize. The only reason I was short. Litecoin lead moonshot yesterday. Close bang on a daily open. $6 from open to close. Holy shit, that's horrible, right? Are we looking at Ethereum or Bitcoin? And again, I'm sorry, Infamous Crypto. I got you though. We'll get this shit. We'll run this shit back. Oh my lord. Let's see here. Hide. That is one horrible wick. 82 to 83, so not even a few cents for Ethereum. What about Bitcoin? Man, longs are mooning and we are divergent as fuck. I'm trying to look for. What the hell is it? Damn. Longs are, yeah, definitely. Longs are definitely piling up. This long squeeze, anybody? Not possible. No, it is possible. That happens during capulation events. And yeah, that's crazy though. Broke this long time trend line and popped up. That's crazy how that worked though. Even on this, like this long term trend line worked here too. Popped it right here. So you enter long here, you would have got decent gain, I guess. But yeah, longs did kind of shoot up a bit. They are. Bitcoin was 10. Yeah, this open and close is terrible. That's fucking gross. Look at these. Both of them. All three closes within. All three closes within this. That tight ass range. And you notice what's worse is the wicks on top are longer than the ones on the bottom, which is inherently bearish. Longs are screaming for a reverse. They're praying it happens. It 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 could happen. Like I said, it could happen, but divergence is no ends to any means. We'll like it's no ends to any means. Like just go over my practice. So I'm not a plebe. I just want to go over practice real quick, so we're not freaking stupid. Okay, slight divergence. We broke it. Divergence again. Di- no divergence. Divergence here, I think. So I'm watching for this low right here. Oh, killed that, but we saved ourselves. Like, close above it. Remarkable. Close above the range. They're absolutely remarkable. Nuts. But again, divergence here. Looking for this range to be broken. So far, the range is not being broken, so you're holding your position to this lower range is broken and close below. This range right here is low. So far, it hasn't. And looking for this to break out right here. Ooh. See, that's your signal right here. When it breaks out, retest. Head and shoulders on the R side as well. Divergence here. Declose. Looking at these right here. Divergence. Looking at these. We're going to close. Ah, see, I knew it. Close to get out of this position. You would have closed before that. I just noticed that because that two volume bars raised. But now this never broke. This range never broke. So technically, your entire bullish structure is still held true because this range never broke. Remember, this head, this range right here, never broke. And now you're looking at this range. When on the breakdown, will it break? On this head, will this breakdown break? On this head, will this breakdown break? On this head, will this breakdown break? See, it's just pattern recognition. It's the same pattern over and over again. In essence, to get out. It's gonna test this one right here. Possibly. It's gonna possibly test these ones. But right now we're holding this. We're holding it. we're holding this, but I think we're gonna test these ones. I could see, I felt like we would, but now we're holding this entire structure. More, and so far, look at that, so good of a guess. I felt like we would test those ranges, and we did. But we're holding the entire structure, so we can go long again here, especially if it swings above this, like this. Here's the divergence, we swung over this, here's the head and shoulders. Head and shoulders RSI. Only if it swings above head and shoulders RSI and price. Right now we broke out of the long-term downtrend line, but now we're looking at this downtrend line. It could have failed the first time. Yeah, bullish divergence from there to there. So we're looking for these highs to be cleared to go long. This head and shoulders here. You probably want to go long now. Go long in here because it broke out, retested it. See here. Nope. Still. Oh, this is the actual bear market. That's hilarious. But we knew though it pops up right there, so that's cheating. That's cheating. But well, I appreciate that. I highly do appreciate that. I really do. That means a lot because we try to make our value the best value there is in this entire crypto space. Not only through the works of our calls and charts, but our indicators, videos we provide, the group we provide. In my opinion, the group, our the the score group we have is good. Like the people who are in it, who talk, it's a good community, and it really really to me it really access and enables us to really fuel our hunger and our drive and our want to be better traders. Not only me, but you guys too. So I highly appreciate that. But that's hilarious though, right? On this on that review I just did, I was like, I didn't even notice this was 20K. I didn't even notice. I saw this and I saw the warning. I was like, get the fuck out, and then it broke down and it did test its lower range. I didn't even notice. Isn't that hilarious though? So that shit works. So based on this, why wouldn't we test this? Based on RSI. So yeah, this entire divergence right here. So if so, let's take it. All right. So in order to totally destroy every single bull's hopes and dreams, the bears need to close beneath this lower range right here. Close. The reason why I say that, because your bearish divergence actually starts from way the fuck down here. So technically, your entire structure, bull structure, is still, you can still go pretty low. It starts way down here. The entire structure you're looking at starts way down here. So you're looking at these highs to hold, or this entire range essentially, but more importantly the highs to be closed over on this retrace. Yes, this is very low, but I'm just giving you a perspective of what RSI is telling me. This is the absolute lowest we can get forever. If we close beneath this range, we're fucking screwed. For a very, very long time. Can you see how huge this was right here? Where divergence, this spike was a fluke. This was divergence here. On a, was it daily or 10 hour? I forgot what the hell I was doing on. But we had the divergence from there to there, from here to here, and here to here. And as soon as we close underneath this, and then hit this as a warning shot, which is your divergence point here, divergence point here, you hit that warning shot 3 times, and I'm out. 3 times and I'm out. Divergence point here. So there's your structure. Hit below twice, 3 times. Swung over, but couldn't even swing over the price. Couldn't get over this head. Our side couldn't even get close to this head right here. That's super negative. Super negative. Bearish divergence. And so carried on. Bearish divergence carried on to more bearish divergence. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So just in terms of that, looking at that, there. So we're looking at this now. In terms of, we're already close beneath that, so that's fucked. That's fucked. That was fucked. So yeah, we're literally hoping this range holds us for divergences. We're not going to turn around. I really think we're going to test these lower ranges. Like, we're going to test these yellow areas for sure. Like, for my feeling, the way divergence, like the way our side works, I just really think we're going to test these ranges. 2800. Because in this structure right here, like I said, it starts down there, but you can go from here. There to there to there. So this is a range you're looking for, and this is what you need to hold right here. If you can't hold this, we're fucked. We're going to this lower range for this bigger divergence. That's just how it works. You see, our first divergence leg was up here. We failed it, so we moved down to the second one here. Failed it, moved down to the third one. Failed it, going to the fourth one. Fail it, going to the fifth one. I think I figured out a new fucking idea. I think I just figured out a new idea on how to do this. Holy shit. Oh my god. Did I just make a breakthrough? No way. Is it really that easy? Is it really that easy, guys? No way. Divergence, broken, move to the next divergence. Broken, move to the next one. Broken, move to the next one. So far, untested, unphased. If it's broken, move to the next one. Is it really that easy? Huh. I'm gonna dive into that more often. Test that theory off. It's very interesting. Very interesting. Get this white ass fucking background out. The motherfucking pizza motherfucker. I have no idea what Crypto Warriors indicator is. But I figured out how to get targets for our reversals just right now. That's insane. What an easy way. Aim for the next divergence point. That's it. That's crazy. So for this instance, we had divergence here, so we just aim and we close above it, like I said. So we aim for the next point, which is here, and we so far we didn't close above that, so don't matter. But if we were to close above that, we would aim for the next point, which was from here to here, which was this point. And then if we broke it close above that, then we would aim for the next point, which was from here to here, which was from up to here. If we broke that, then it was from here to here, which is up here. If we broke that, it was from here to here, which is here. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh, damn. Look at that movement. Holy shit. Look at it. This is still extremely weird price action. Like, so. What in the heavens is that? Wow. It's definitely a battle. A battle of who gets this. One, two, three, four. We'll see how this goes. But, anyways, you guys and girls, I think I'm going to head out this motherfucker pretty soon. But to me, just looking at this, it still, to me, looks a little more bullish and bearish, to be honest. Just because this isn't the cleanest five-wave structure down. Like, but remember the last time this happened where it wasn't the cleanest, that it still ended up working in our favor. So because of that, and because Bitcoin has not invalidated our gold or yellow bearish breakdown impulse, then we must abide by those rules still, in my opinion. So until proven wrong, I'm gonna just keep watching. And what's proven wrong, to me, it'll be a close of this range over it. A close. You can place your stops if you're gonna be away, like over this. But if you're able to manage, just keep watch the price, and if it closes into this range, look to exit. And if we're short, look if we get on here and it continues to stay on there, it's gonna go down. So that's essentially it for Bitcoin. All right, you guys. Do you have any more questions? Anything y'all want to ask me? We've been on this for 2 hours. I never noticed how long I'm on this. I start going at it, and next thing I know, look up. 2 hours go by. Okay, so again, I think we covered what we need to cover in the sense of what we need to understand in terms of price action moving forward. What this also could be, this is not necessarily a bearish candle. And the reason why it's not necessarily a bearish candle is because it's at the bottom of a trend. So this what could be looked at as a clean of uh, liquidity, I guess. I don't know what you call it. Clean of stops to make room for PA to go forth. So it's not necessarily bearish. It's really bearish when it's on the tops. So we gotta be careful of that. What's not at what would have been cool if this volume had a lot more volume than this candle, but we don't get it that easy. They don't give us that many hints. So keep an eye on that. Again, we're above this range, but not barely on price. So the bulls are hanging in there, ever so slightly, but they're hanging in there. Can't be too greedy. Okay, I think I'm done. I think I don't have any more ideas. I'm trying to think of things as ways that we could get super fucked, and I think I went over those ways already. I don't think I posted my charts, so I'll go ahead and post my chart before I get out here, and I'll guys leave you this time to think of any last minute ideas and thoughts you want to put forth, throw at me before I head out. Alrighty, alrighty. Um, so I don't think it is no longer valid at all. I don't think so. This is either going to be 1-2 of some degree. Do. And I didn't play any music this time because our out of uh, United States viewers cannot watch them. So I can't play as much music as I used to. I can only play it in the background so you guys can't listen to it. Very sorry. But it happens. So, whatever. So our two counts that we're running with. Yep. I'm just trying to find a really bullish count that would make us seem that we go up right exactly now. But it's very, very hard to depict one exactly that we have. So why does it look so much different? Hold on, I'm gonna check something one more time. One last check. The Ethereum on BitMEX was a little bit different than the one I just had. BitMEX. Where the fuck are you? Perpetual inverse swap. Ah. There you go. Oh, this is that was a long time ago. That was perfect. Oh God. Look at that. Look at this. What's going on here? I see movement. Whenever I see movement, I want to hop in and see what the fuck's going on. To me, it's like an ABC of some sort. We'll see how it goes though. We got dying volume, wedge shape. Could be any diagonal C leg, A, B, C. We'll see though. So let's get back out. Oh, what the? That's crazy, man. I hate that. That's what I hate. Like, I really do hate that shit a lot. A lot, a lot, a lot. Because on the Ethereum chart on Coinbase does not look like this. This is like a clean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then coming for another 3, 4 right here, and bigger degree for this 5 right here. But on Look, Ether Coinbase looks way different. Or Kraken. This four got into. See that? 1, 2, 3. Just got into it. Very strange. So I really don't like that. Let's look at Coinbase now. Oh my gosh. Kraken's charts has been really fucking wrong recently. Like, not good to look at. I had that weird triangle. So yeah, that still works for a fact. Very interesting. I don't like that whatsoever though at all. Like it makes TAing a little tricky in a sense. Like, oh fuck. So this held, which is crazy. So it worked. On Kraken's chart, it didn't look like that whatsoever. You guys saw that. So again, this it worked. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going 3, 4, and then one more for 5. Kind of like a triple bottom looking thing. Like a 1, 2, 3. People go hard long with that motherfucker. Very interesting. But I guess this is what we're gonna roll with since two of the charts, well, most of the charts actually look like this and not like the Kraken chart. So we're gonna roll with this chart because of that. So again, kudos to Sean for picking this call out. This could put in a C wave that's very flat and sideways here to bring us to this parallel, but again, I wouldn't like us to cross up there into this green place right here at 87. I would not like to do that at all. So I'll post this chart and this is not confirmation. Just gonna put price targets, copy, style. I think it's target 3. No, I'll say target 1, 2, 2. Let's say you put this one right as 80. I don't think we'll get this low, but it's possible. If we can breach 78 for a few minutes, but we cannot close underneath on a high time frame, like an hourly or higher. But this is what we're gonna go with for now. Validation is there. Well, what's bearish for Bitcoin again was the fact that less volume from there to there. So let's get this picture over. Ethereum chat. Ethereum. Paste. This is not a trade for any swing traders, in my opinion. Too much of a risk. Yes, we could have a running wedge, but you have to watch it develop. You can't just like assume, because that's where you fucked. Because you're banking on divergence failing. That's what you're doing. It's just like it's the same thing as banking on divergence working. Same thing. You're just taking a shot in the dark. You're not using any sort of technicals to confirm that divergence at all. But here and at CCV we do. That's hilarious. That works. Good stuff, Sean. Shawnee McShawn. Sean had that. So again, I guess it's back into picture. Let's look at this one more time to make sure this yellow count is gone. Yeah, I don't like the yellow count because it on Ethereum crosses into territory, and on Bitcoin it doesn't, but on Ethereum it does. So I don't like the yellow count because there's a discrepancy. And you notice that this 1, 2, 3 kind of came similar, like 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5 kind of slid down and away. Kind of what happened here. That's definitely not the right color. Oh, there it is. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and finishes 3, moves up to 4 up here, 5 again, and this finishes this 5, 3, 4, 5. Submit it. This fits the structure very well, too. And I wouldn't be opposed for this going sideways longer, either. So I could see this doing this. And creating your actual flat. So we're gonna watch for that too. Alrighty? Alrighty. So I'll post this. I'll write a little note. Sorry. Okay. So yeah, I think I'm done here. I don't think I got any more freaking things to cover. It's been pretty lackadaisical in terms of price action. We had that one dump today, but then that was it. Pretty boring. Like this could be forming like a bull flag, but last time we had like a bull flag thingy, we got fucked. People got fucked. This is a terrible fact. This is a horrible, like horrible price action. That's fucking terrible. So we'll watch it. I'm more in favor down one more time before another high is made. Okay. This is all I have. It's been real, you guys. I appreciate all you motherfuckers. Do you think Litecoin Moonshot means anything? I'll time for Ethan Kraken. Sorry, I'm just looking at all your messages now. Do you feel like you paid too much for our group? Infamous? Stop loss, East for Kraken. I don't know, man. Kraken's been awful for us, man. Awful. Because I wouldn't have got stopped out on other exchanges. But I got fucked. Kraken. So look at Kraken real quick. Fuck you. That's a fuck you. That's a straight up bots not wanting you to be on your side. uh, man. This one's tough, Noza. Because on the other exchanges, the high isn't very high away from their low right now. But for us, it's pretty significant. I would want to put my stop loss right above the swing high, in a possibility that we get like a weak ass wave C coming up like this. But then that's just so much to lose. So my heart wants to tell me about here. So I say about 87, 86.9 for stop loss on Kraken. For shorts. And then what else was the question? Low time frame, like 15-minute. What do you see for Bitcoin? That's hilarious. That worked perfectly. But I thought I was going to fall through, but we didn't fall through. So I guess it wasn't perfect. I was wrong. Slightly. Went up and down, up and around. Back up. Didn't think it would go back up, but we did. Fuck me. Fuck me. They fucked me on that one. But for this little time frame right here, I don't see much. Like, price action is pretty fucking terrible to try to gauge anything off of. If anything, this could possibly be a 5-wave impulse down, starting your leg down, and this is an ABC flat thing. That looks like a C leg of some sort, no doubt. We'll see though how this plays out. To me, trying to shoot at an empty hole in the dark at the moment. Gosh, damn, that's not what I meant to do. But I see bearish divergence here. So since I see bearish divergence, if RSI cannot close above those highs, we're going down. If price can't get above here, we're going down. So I'm actually more in favor of down, to be honest with you, even for the 15-minute time frame, but barely. I could see another move up, like a very flat C, and then it's curled down right there. So for for Bitcoin, I'd have my stop loss. That's Coinbase. Damn. It sucks that it has discrepancies. So that's just tough. So yeah, for Bitcoin, I would probably, if you want to be a little less, sorry about that. This is for, I'll put, this is a good stop loss possibly, in my opinion, would be one, because this is a count we could still go with, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the other count that we have is Sean's count, which is the 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, and 5. So that's on you to judge for. I'm going with the stop loss I went on with Kraken. So if we were gonna judge that here, that'll be just above this stop loss. So about 3,300 for Bitcoin for a stop loss, maybe a little bit higher, depending on how you feel. Absolute highest I would have my stop loss for Bitcoin would be about 3,350. Absolute highest. All right, you guys. I'm done here. If Bitcoin cannot close above this range right here on a 15-minute time frame, then we are going to go down. That's just how it is. And I usually test for like 3 to 4 of those closes. So just watch that. It's been real. We've been at this for 2 hours. Sorry for a lot of mumbo jumbo, bamba lamba. But hey, I'm not sure about the moonshot. I don't even see Litecoin, honestly. Well, I saw it, but I didn't see it this year. Damn, yeah, that looks like a very different. Kraken charger is fucked up, dude. Ridiculous. Okay, that looks more normal. 25 and close. Litecoin actually looks like it still could be in a fucking a 4. It's like, look at this shit. 1, 2, all this is 3, A, B, C. To really prove this right, okay, we have bullish divergence from here to here. We get these to be cleared. Not even close. Not even close. So to me, this could still all be a 4 of some sort for Litecoin. Although this, I don't like how quick this is in contrast to this. Can you get an ending diagonal to this little structure right here? Let's check it real quick. And you can. I think you can get any diagonal out of this structure. It's just you don't clear these lows, which, I mean, it's possible because we've so overextended bearishly. So you get A, B, C, 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 then 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very interesting. So this, yeah, this can be, in my opinion, it very well can be this. Any diagonal thing. Oh wait, does this high clear this high? If that did, then it invalidates this whole setup. And that'd be awesome. And it doesn't. So yeah, this could work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Any diagonal. ABCs all throughout. Cause that's very ABC like. So now we look at the base structure. See what kind of base it formed. And I can get a 5-wave impulse in that, a 5-wave impulse in that, and a 5-wave impulse in that. So this is definitely not 1, 2, 3, 4. But what this can be is either 1, 2, all this is 3, coming down for 4, 5, like that, for the first impulse out of this structure. Because that's in the same, yeah. So let's get a retracement. We're way overextended. 3.0 is extension. What kind of gain was this for Litecoin? It's like a 20-some% gain? Like, Jesus Christ. Damn, 19% gain in that. That's crazy. Yeah, at these numbers, you don't even have to buy leverage. It's like, Jesus Christ. This break the low. I think it didn't it break the low. It's barely broke the low. So that works for a wave 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Any diagonal, then 1, 2. All this is 3. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's watch the retrace on Ethereum, on Litecoin, especially this golden box. Crucial. Then also do your steps, your impulse steps. I need to get out of here. I keep fucking saying you get out of here, and then I don't get out of here. It's like a curse. It's a curse. It's dark. Okay, there we go. There we go. I just haven't looked at Forex in a bit. I'll. So if obviously invalidation is this. You bastard. I actually more prefer this zone to hold on retrace. So for Litecoins, it's we either have an A, B, C, and we're going one more swing low, or that would be the ultimate fuck you. That would be a perfect running wedge scenario too. Sorry again, last idea before I get out of here. Okay, running wedge scenarios. If this, like I said, if this is a wedge, you get one. Like I said, the first move inside the wedge is always your one. So one, and if this is two, A, B, C. I highly doubt it though. I'm just throwing stupid scenarios. A, B, C. It is possible. One, two. This is A. This is B. This is C. And C was just so fucking weak. So fucking weak. Alright, guys. I think I'm out of here. I posted my main charts and ideas in the group. This idea I'm just now kind of going over right now. It's been an idea, but it's not something to run with for now. But it is an idea if we're gonna look for a possible running wedge scenario. But again, we have clear validation points for Bitcoin, so there's only so much. There's only so much we can give towards this idea. And where is that? Where was that chart at? He's going to sub 10. That'd be crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and post this. This is like a good short though, honestly. I could like a good short. It's like a good short, honestly. So okay, now let's go to Bitcoin. I just want to make sure Bitcoin. I can't remember whose chart was it? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That does look like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's just so funny how all these exchanges have, they all look different. It's just pretty terrible. It's pretty horrible to be honest with you. But you gotta work with what you're given. So I guess we have our two ideas: the more bearish and less bearish. More bearish, we have 2 forwards left. Less bearish is our last 4. So I'm trying to look for my other chart that had the invalidation points, but I can't remember where I put it. So I guess I'm not gonna find that right now at all. Bittrex. Why the hell's it on Bittrex? Oh fuck. If that's the lowest, no way. Is that really the lowest? Well, yeah, that 3 could go this way, but in this leg, if this is 3, we're just trying to get ideas. I'm trying to see if that one huge running wedge with the ABC going sideways is possible. That's all I'm doing. 9% from the top. And I don't think so. Because that would make it be 1, 2, 3. Well, if this was A, B, C, see here. There's no way C leg's that small, so I just don't think so. But I will have that as my possibility, and that's like the last possibility. You have 2 bearish possible scenarios, and then a bullish in a third, and then this super extended bearish scenario, which I don't think is gonna happen. Bull scenario, I'm wrong, and so for some reason this is the bottom, and I'm just totally wrong in terms of way of analysis, and I just missed a leg somehow. I don't know, count 5 legs, I guess, but for now, we're running with 1 more leg down, at least, and then we'll reassess the position beyond there. Okay, guys, this is it for real. We got all my ideas. Let me go back to the question board. Someone said about someone asked a question about forex question. USDGPY. Oh God. Oh shit. Damn, that was different. Because this could be one gigantic bull pennant. One, two, three, four, five. And now we're just bouncing around in a pennant. Why it'll be a pennant? No idea. A, B, C maybe? Who knows? But we definitely got 5 waves. Well, if I'm looking at this, we had divergence, we had these lows, and we haven't closed underneath them. But then we got this close above those. So right now it's actually more bullish in terms of longer time frame analysis. A, B, C, And this could actually, you know what? I like it for a short scalp. I do. And here's why. Because no matter what, from this top, I see it as. So even if we're going to go up from this point, A, B, C, truncated C, and this is 1, which it could be, then this also looks like a pennant too, so you have to be very careful. This also looks like a pennant. So this is like a leading diagonal, wave 1. All this is 3, 4, and 5. I like this. I do. And then let's look at. So I wouldn't short it. I would actually be waiting to short the breakdown of this head. Right there. Or looking to short higher up. So we got bearish divergence from there to there. Looking at these right here. But you see, price action, we just never closed below. We haven't closed below it. So I'm not shorting that. The only way I'm shorting like this is if I short the top and I'm lucky and I'm holding it. Or if it breaks below this range right here, I'll short that. But for right now, I don't think I'm going to short this. It looks like it's ready to come down, but it could put in one more high. If you have some capital to run with, I'd have like a stop there. And then my position will look like this. I hate that. Why is it so freaking tall? With like your entry point like right there-ish. Stop loss up there. And you're aiming for at least this level right here. What's your R to R? 2.5, so that's a decent one. Not the best, but it's decent. So that's what I see. We can, if we break this low, I wouldn't short it just because it looks like a 5-wave structure, and you could stop here and move back up. So that's, we'll see though. I would like to short it if it makes one more high for a fact. If it goes one more high, I'm interested in shorting if it goes one more high. A, B, C. So we'll see. Alright guys. I am gonna actually get out of here this time. I am actually finally done, and I need to go get something for my family. So, yeah, it's been real. It's been a pleasure. Been on this bitch for like 3 hours. I will see if I'm on tonight. If anything happens, I'll be on tonight. If nothing happens, and I won't be on tonight. As simple as that. So, with that, I appreciate all of you sticking around, coming by, watching me, hearing me bullshit ramble on about nothing. Good old nothing. And yeah, we'll continue doing this. I appreciate it. So with that, I will keep you informed with the market, my group. I will keep you informed on if I'm going to get on or not. But right now, it looks like the market is somewhat quiet, so I probably won't. We'll see how things go. It looks like we're dumping a little bit, thank God. So, God bless. Got my charts going through my head, my checklist, and yeah, we're all good. So I think you're good. I'm good. We're all good to get out of here. Go on with the rest of our day. You guys are tired of listening to me talk. I know you guys are. So I will stop here. And with that, this has been real. This is your boy, motherfucking Satoshi Heavy with Satoshi's Shit Show. And this is where I'll leave you guys. You guys have a great night, day, wherever the fuck you're from. And I will see you maybe tonight. If not tonight, definitely tomorrow morning. You guys have a great, great time. Cheers.